Hey guys, Dave Pangione here, and we are on site on a major home remodeling project that we are in the process of just finalizing the demolition. So we're going to look around here. I have to measure up for lumber. Now, when you have your plans and you have to go off the measurements of the plans are never exactly, they're never exact, because when you take off the roof and then you open up the walls, the measurements are always a couple inches off here and there, maybe even up to a foot or so. So we're going to measure up the top floor that we had demoed last week, and I'll show you how we go about measuring up for the exact measurements to start figuring and calculating for lumber. All right, so you saw last week we did the demolition upstairs on this top floor, air level on a Cape Cod. So this is the guts, the bones of the top floor, the old plumbing. So there's quite a few things that we have to measure up for before we start the building, and we have to get lumber over here. But we have to get exact measurements because the plans call for a measurement, and when you go to measure up the actual house, it's going to be off a couple inches. So when you start calculating for your roof lines, your ceiling beams, those couple inches that are off could be the difference between the wrong lumber that's out on your front lawn waiting to be lifted and raised into place on your new air level. So that's a lot of lost time. So this will save us any problems down the road when we're cutting and getting ready to build. We want to build this quickly. So let's take a look at what we have here. So looking around again, this chimney is going to be coming out of here. All right, so let's look around here. We have this particular floor is a little complicated because what we're doing here is we're going to be cantilevering out the whole back of the house. So we're going to have a 2-foot cantilever, which you're not looking at the actual back wall of the house. This is, again, on a Cape Cod, they bring the walls in. So if you're looking downstairs there, you can see the first floor wall is another 2 feet that way. So what's going to happen here is, if we can get a view outside, you probably see the little roof. You can see the gutter right outside there. We have another 2 feet, 2.5 feet to go just to make it to the first floor wall. And then we're going to go another 2 feet. So this wall is going to go another almost 4 feet pushed out towards the backyard. Looking over the rear family room there, we're going to remove that whole roof. And we're going to build up the floor so that it's even with this floor. And once that's done, we're also going to create a 2-foot cantilever. We're going to pick up 2 more feet going towards the backyard, which is going to add to the bedroom sizes. So if you get a view here, it's kind of a little tricky. 2 feet beyond the back roof there, all the way across here, all the way there, and into the front there. So it's going to be a really nice size pickup of space for this family. But let's start to look at this this area over here. Now, down in the family room, you can see the plywood down there. We're going to be the new back wall of the top floor is going to go in that direction. It's going to go 4 feet that way. And then when we come across that family room, we have to put a triple girder beam to pick up the weight of the roof for the second floor. So what we're going to end up having to do is these floor beams here. I showed you the notches that we discovered when we pulled the floor up. You can see the notches in those floor beams. We can't leave that like that, so we're going to end up pulling these floor beams out. But when we do, we're going to put brand new floor beams going from where that piping is coming out, going all the way back to our triple beam. So this whole section here is going to get replaced. That section over there, we're going to sister 2x8s alongside, and then create our 2 foot cantilever going out the back there. So let's start measuring up here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to, since we have these walls open, it makes it a lot easier. We're going to attach our tape measure right into the very outer edge of the wall. This is going to be exact. This is what the architect can't get. And we're going to connect that in there, and we're going to go all the way across to the other wall on the other side. So let's go do that now. Let's walk our way across the floor here. And our exact measurement is 300. It's actually 25 foot. It's 26 foot all the way to the corner. So what the architect had was just a couple of inches off on that measurement. So that's going to save us lumber when we're figuring out the square footage and the spans for the top floor. Now we're going to do the same thing from front to back, and we'll calculate exactly what it's going to be, and then we can factor in for our roof line and our ceiling beams and all our plates on the second floor. All right, so let's take a look at the plans here, and you can see what I do now is I'll pencil in 26 foot. I'll know exact where it's showing 26 foot 3 on the other elevation, on the other floor plan. So it's 26 foot exact from the front over here to the back with the cantilever. It's exactly 28 foot 1 inch. And just looking at the rest of the floor plan here, you can see we have the staircase right over here. So we're going to come up. There's a master bedroom suite, walk-in closet. You come out, you got the foyer with a full laundry, full bath, entry into the second bedroom. And then back here, you have a full bedroom over here. So it's 3 beds and a bath on this particular attic level. And on the first floor, you can see we're going to open up the existing family room. And then they had an existing playroom type area here. We're going to open that all into one area, one room. By redesigning the floor beams above, it'll allow us to open up the walls in between the 2 rooms. Come on, I'll show you a little bit on the first floor, show you what we're going to do in the back 2 rooms. All right, so walking through here, you can see this is an existing room. It's like a little playroom area that they had off of one of the infant's room in the corner there. So we're going to remove this closet that's for the other room. We're going to take out the chimney, and that's going to allow us to open up this whole area over here. All right, and then when that's done and we open up this wall back to here, we're going to take out that whole wall there and that whole wall there. So it's going to basically be one big room all the way into this back room, this back existing room. Now you can see the ceiling heights are different. If you notice, the back room has that height, the lower height, and that one's about a foot higher. And what we're going to end up doing is matching these heights so that it's one straight ceiling straight through, and it's going to be a nice big open room for this family. You can see it's a nice size, really good size room once we open this all up and give them the room that they really want, one open room effect. If you have any questions about your home remodeling project, give us a call at 201-774-3733. If you have a bid that you want a price on, if you want to go over your job, if we've given you a bid before, you want to go over things, give us a call. Ask for me, Dave Pangione, and we'll go over your project.